How's it going, everyone? It's TrulyMystic, and in today's video, I'd love nothing more than to talk about the launch of the brand new season, not Chapter 6 Season 4, but actually Chapter 1 Season 5 Fortnite OG. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally gotten Season 5 for this mode, and it feels like Season 4 was just with us yesterday, because it was. But off the bat, we have a brand new pass that we'll talk about it all in today's video. So if you guys are excited, I'd love nothing more than to get straight into it. Starting off, it is a bit of a doozy. I hate to start off a little negative, but I'm not gonna lie, I hate that they're doing a lot of reskins again for some of these cosmetics. Now, don't get me wrong, I think they picked pretty good choices, and my favorite skin out of the entire pass has to be the new Tidestrider skin, which is a remix of the original Sunstrider skin, but I can't really say the same for Redline and Drift, especially Drift, but we'll get to him when we get to him. Starting off with the first skin that you unlock in the pass, we have the Redline Racer, and of course this is a remix of the original Redline skin, and I gotta say, it is pretty good. Now for this specific skin, they didn't drastically change a whole lot, but I think that's alright, considering that Redline was a Battle Pass exclusive Season 5 skin back in the day that really had no other variants or versions of herself outside of that, and I think a lot of people missed out on that. So not changing a whole lot, but paying homage to the original in this way was a pretty nice call from Epic. Now personally, I would have liked to have seen an edit style where you can take off the helmet, considering that the original skin never had that as an option, or any edit style for that matter, but who knows, maybe the idea is that she is completely into racing and loves to keep her helmet on all the time, just like her male counterpart Burnout. I like it, and I also like the additional style that they give her in the past on the second page, where it changes the color scheme to a more prominent red scheme, and I gotta say, it works. It's red line, it makes sense. That's pretty much it to it for her. There isn't really a whole lot going on, but this is the first skin that you get, and I think that this is alright. Now we move on to the skin that I think a lot of people are looking forward to the most, Tidestrider. Now, of course, like I said, this is a remix of Sunstrider, and off the bat, I gotta say that I think they did a pretty good job with her. I love the idea that she moved on from a pool lifeguard to a beach lifeguard, and the emote that they give her in the past is absolutely hilarious. Has to be one of the best emotes in the game right now. I feel like it's been so long since we've gotten something this good. But what I am not too much of a fan of, however I can somewhat let it slide, is the glider. Now this is the surfboard glider that we've gotten previously in, I think, Chapter 2 Season 7. There was a version for Midas, and there was also a version that was given out for free during the summer event during that time. Now, again, I can let it slide. It makes sense, you know, she's a lifeguard at a beach, surfboard, yada yada, you get it. And again, maybe a lot of people missed out on the original, but just like with Redline and some of her cosmetics, predominantly the glider for the most part, it's another reskin, and I don't know how to feel about that, considering that last season we got a lot of reskins for the Season 4 OG pass, and so it's weird that they're continuing that yet again for this season's pass. I definitely do think that for the 1,000 V-Bucks that you pay for this pass, especially since it is a lot less than a regular Battle Royale Battle Pass, the quality should be top of the notch. And as we move on to the final skin in the pass, which should be the highlight, it does feel a little underwhelming. The final skin in the pass is none other than Drift himself. And for these skins this time around, they could have chosen any handful of skins. You got Ragnarok or any of the Vikings, Rook, Sledgehammer, maybe even play into the heist theme skins like Wildcard or Ace, but they went with Drift. And I think that was a no-brainer choice. I mean, who else are you going to choose for one of the 3 skins to put in the Season 5 OG pass? You have to include Drift. But the way they handle him is just so weird to me. You don't get an edit style to take off his mask, which I feel like is hugely missed out on. Part of the reason a lot of people love the original Drift skin is because he is just a guy that was transported from our world into the game and progress to become this hero who dons the mask. Having the mask already on just feels a little cheap, and you don't get that progression that you originally had back in the OG Season 5 days. On top of that, we've gotten countless drift skins throughout the years. There is an entire family tree to this clan. And so, unfortunately, it ends up coming off as just another plain Fox Clan skin. Personally, I think this time around, the pickaxe is actually less better than the original that came with him, the Rift Edge. I mean, that thing was so good back in the day. Honestly, they could have made it a legendary. And once again, for his glider, they did decide to include yet again another reskin. And oh boy, Epic, come on. Now, I will say that I don't hate the drift skin. It is very much appreciated, but damn, I feel like they kind of fumbled again with this pass. I mean, it's still pretty cool, don't get me wrong. The vibes are there, the feels are there, and I think they chose pretty good skins. And the cosmetics really aren't bad by any means. But I think about it and I'd be like, damn, we could have gotten so much more or so much better. And at the start of a brand new season, you know me, I love the dances for battle passes. And unfortunately, we only got one dance in this brand new season's battle pass. So you think that maybe OG would kind of pull through and give us a couple good ones, or at least one really good one. But I ain't gonna lie, B, that dance that you get in the pass is kind of whack, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. So I hope for Fortnite OG Season 6, they kick it up a notch and don't just completely reskin a bunch of the cosmetics for a 1000 V-Buck pass that gives you less than a Battle Royale Battle Pass. But anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. Now, as always, I want to thank all of you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And if you plan on picking up anything in the next couple of days, especially today, please use code TrulyMystic in the item shop if you would like to support me there. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, and I will catch you in the next one. It's TrulyMystic, and until then, peace.